Hey, this is Jenny Spring from Healing Soul Barefoot Massage, and I don't know if you've seen the video yet of it was like a live radio, not really a podcast, we were calling it a podcast, but it's more just like a live radio show, and they videotaped it, so there's this whole thing. I'll link to it in the comments, but I realized there's a couple of things we didn't really get to talk about. So one of the things is Healing Soul does offer an upgrade service that you can add into any massage, and it's just $10 more, and we'll add in a pain relieving cream that we buy from the Natural Heights CBD store next door to us. And I've really purposefully chosen not to sell that stuff myself or retail it, honestly, because part of the reason why is it takes a long time to do inventory and sales and keep up with everything, when really I would rather just promote a local business and send everybody over to John, and he's the expert on the subject. So we will massage you with the awesome stuff, and he can tell you why it's awesome. So a lot of our clients are trying the CBD upgrade and then walking over next door and getting a little lowdown from him. So that's what's going on here. I don't really want to sell it in store other than to give you the little sample size and apply that right to the spot that you need the most. So next time you're in, if you do want to give it a shot and see if it's for you, I believe we're using an isolate, so there shouldn't be any THC in it. It's all CBD, and I've been using it on some of my patients, clients, people, friends at the office, where maybe I'll apply it just to your knee, so it's hyper concentrated right there, and you can feel the difference by the end of the session. I've also spread it kind of thin over everyone's hips and backs, so it can be used in a spot treatment or overall, as far as we can spread the cream for that dose. So give it a shot, and if you like it, then you can go buy bigger quantities from John next door. What else is going on in that podcast that I wanted to mention? A lot of my students, he did bring up the subject of my students who, when I'm teaching Ashiatsu, a lot of them are traveling just across the parking lot to talk to him. And what's going on is I'm teaching adults, right? And we're all really good at our jobs, and we're really passionate about our jobs. And when they come into my class and I'm basically telling them to flip their massage on its head and stop massaging with the tools that you rock at and start massaging with these things that you've never used for massage before, it can like bust your ego. So it's stressful, dude. Like, and being away from home and your office and your work and your life and your kids and your pets and your things, like life always blows up for the learners, the adults that are coming into my classes. So although they're here to escape, they're here to learn something new, they're here to have fun, they're here to progress their career, shit always hits the fan. And so a lot of my students are just walking over and getting little edibles just to calm their nerves, just to like take the edge off, so that they can focus on what they're here to do, and that's to learn something new. So, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to being this dude's neighbor. I really appreciate John and Natural Heights, and I'm super excited that we had the opportunity to be on his radio show today, and it's really rad being his neighbor. And yeah, for all the people who come to Healing Soul to get our services, if you've experienced the add-on topical cream that we use, try the other products that he has available. And also, if you haven't tried it, give it a shot. He is working on a special blend with a higher dosage that I know for sure is isolate. So we've been sampling that on ourselves just to see if it works. I do not allow clients to bring in their own CBD product for us to use on you, only because I don't know what's in it, and that gets on us just as much as it gets on you, and I don't want to put the therapist at risk. So what we're using, I've approved, I'm happy with, I trust John, and he's the real guru in the topic. So if you have questions about CBD, check him out, ask him questions before or after your massage, probably after, because he talks a lot, so he can give you the lowdown. And if you're a student coming to my class, then definitely go over and just get some gummy bears, or he's got like little kind of Tootsie Roll Pop like things. I've also used his face line. I'm using another product, face line, from my brother's girlfriend. Gosh, it's easier to say sister-in-law. Maybe that should happen anyway. But yeah, I like it. I like CBD stuff. I have to be careful about how I market it, because unfortunately, a lot of other massage businesses online have been cut short, because as soon as Facebook and Instagram and all these other things catch on that you're doing CBD products, they'll cut you off. So I've been not advertising it so much online, but it is pretty well displayed inside Healing Soul. So once you come live, just give it a shot. We're not here to poison you. We're not here to get you high. We're not trying to get you fired from your job. None of that. Honestly, like, I believe in this type of stuff because I can't sleep. Like, my brain goes like on overdrive at night, and I need something like that to help me turn it off and get some sleep so that I can rock on the next day. And, you know, sometimes my feet get sore, sometimes my body hurts too. And I'll sometimes bring home the fully loaded stuff from California or Washington when I go home. But locally, what you can get, the CBD stuff, it works just as well, honestly. And I never feel stoned. I don't feel high. I don't feel weird. I just feel focused, pain-free. It helps me sleep. When I take the edibles, I'll eat a little edible before I teach, and it really helps kind of center me and get me over my little nerves. You know, I get nervous when I teach too, or when I do these little presentations. So it's just little things like that. Or, you know, when I have to have the days when I work front desk, oh my gosh. So like Tuesdays, I definitely am eating one of my cherry flavored CBD lozenges from Natural Heights, because it's just so go that it helps me adults a little better. So anyway, that's my couple little 2 cents about what I didn't really get to touch on in the live radio show today, because we were talking about all kinds of fun stuff. We talked about Stranger Things and whatever, and it was really cool to meet Soak and Chelsea from this new Southtown business that's opening up. I've used her bath bombs. You can get those at John's store too, and that stuff's awesome. So I've soaked my feet in it, and it feels fabulous. So anyway, big things are coming for Healing Soul. We may be doing some pop-ups on First Friday down at Chelsea's place. We may be doing some pop-ups elsewhere with some major athletes. We're going to be extending our hours on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays coming up in about 2 weeks here. So we'll be open till 8 o'clock Tuesday, Thursday, and 5 o'clock on Saturdays. That's new. That's exciting. I haven't been able to pull that off, and I've been trying for so long, and it's finally happening. So Healing Soul is growing. It's doing great. I'm super excited. And thank you all for just kind of hanging around and putting up with me. And it's getting there. I still have all these big plans, but, you know, one piece at a time. So anyway, thank you, San Antonio. And if I ever get to be on that radio show again, I'll give you a better heads up about it. I kind of just sprung it on you today. Okay. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.